Hi everyone, it's Olivia from Girlybunches, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do the half hexagon, and this is a half hexagon to the hexagon that I've shown you how to do in a previous video, so the link is just down below to show you how to make this hexagon. But I've had a few requests to show you how to make a half version of it, because when you make a hexagon arrangement, down one side you'll have just sort of like a nice gentle sort of shape to it, but at the other end, if I just take this one out, you'll have quite a deep sort of gap, as you can see from the difference between those and that one. So that will make quite a difference to the look of your blanket. So if you wanted to have a straight edge to that, this is how you would make that look a little bit tidier. So you've still got that nice shape on that side, but this gap gets filled in more. So this video will show you how to make this half hexagon. There we go. Sorry about the light, the sun's quite bright today and it keeps changing, it keeps going in and out behind clouds. We're having terrible weather in the UK at the moment, lots of rain and wind. We're at sort of the tail end of a storm, so if you hear any wind in the background, it's not me, it's outside. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this half hexagon, and yeah, I think it's really pretty, so yeah, I'll get on with it. So what we're going to do is start off with a magic loop, like this. And I have done a more in-depth video on how to do a magic loop, so I'll put a link to that down below as well. And remember, I use British terminology, so if you don't know the difference, I've put a link to my video explaining the difference down below about that as well. Okay, so doing the hexagon, we started with the magic loop and we did rounds all the way round, but because we're going to want to go backward and forward on the half hexagon, on the first round into our magic loop, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 trebles together, chain 3, 3 trebles together, chain 3, 3 trebles together, chain 3, and finish with 2 trebles together. Okay, so the trebles together will be chain of 3 to replace the first treble, make your next treble, and then join them both together on that last stitch. Okay, so they're together, and then we're going to do chain 3, and then this time we're going to do 3 trebles together. So you work the stitch, but you leave the loop on of the last one. You don't finish the stitch until the very last one. So you start working the next one, you leave the loop on, you do the next one, and you leave the loop on, and then that last stitch is worked through all of those loops on the hook, like that. Okay, and this row is a little bit fiddly because we're doing it into the magic loop. So we want to chain 3, which is our gap between the groups. I'm going to do another 3 trebles together, and there's my third one, and then that last stitch pulls all the 3 together like that, and then we're just going to chain 3, and then we're going to do the 2 trebles together, not 3. Like that. Okay, so now we're ready to pull that tail. Let me take my crochet hook out. We're ready to pull that tail, and that pulls that work into a semicircle. Right, so we've done that first bit there, and now what we need to do is to come back the other way. So what we need to do is chain 3, and then turn the work around, because we need to work in this direction now, and in each of these gaps we need to do 2 lots of 3 trebles together. Okay, so just chain 3, make a treble there, and that will make a nice edge, a straight edge, and then we can do our two groups of 3 trebles together. So there's our first 3 trebles together, like so, with a chain 3 gap between each one. So now I've done my chain 3s, and into that same space I'm going to do 3 trebles together. I've probably mixed my words up a bit here, but I think I'm doing alright. Okay, so I've just finished that stitch off like that, and again we're going to chain 3, and into this gap we're going to do exactly the same as we did here. Okay, finish that one off. Let's get some more yarn, and we're going to chain 3, and the same space we're going to do 3 trebles together. I have done a video on doing trebles together, so I'll put a link to that down below as well, in case you want to see me do that much more slower than I'm doing it here. And that last stitch there joins them all together. And again we want 3 chains to take us round to the next gap here, and we're going to do exactly the same again. And of course you could do each round in a different colour, there's nothing to stop you from doing that. And that last stitch pulls them together, 3 more chains and another group together in that same place. Join them all together, and then instead of doing 3 chains this time, I'm just going to do a treble into that top of that 2 trebles together from the previous round. I'll just take the hook out, and you'll see that gives you a nice flat edge. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've done. So we've done this round and we've done this round, and now we need to do this round, and this is where we start to make the shape. So again we're going to do 2 trebles together, we're going to chain 3, we're going to do 1 group in that next space, chain 3, and then we're going to do 2 groups together with a chain 3 in between them, chain 3, 1 group of 3 trebles, chain 3, 2 groups of the trebles with a 3 chain space, and then again 3 chains, 1 group, 3 chains, and then 2 trebles together on that top of that last stitch there. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to chain 3 to replace my first treble and turn the work round. In that same place here I'm going to do another treble, and I'm going to join the 2 together like that. Let's get some more yarn, and I'm going to chain 3, and I'm just going to do 1 group in here of 3 trebles, like that, and then 3 chains. And then in this one we're going to do 2 groups of 3 trebles together to make the corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, and join them all together. And we want to turn that corner, so I'm going to do 3 chains and then another group of 3 together in that same space, and join them all together like that. And now you can see we're starting to make a corner, but it's looking like a curve at the moment. It won't look like a corner until we do that last round. So I'm going to chain 3, which will bring us to this top space here, and we're just going to do one group of 3 trebles together. Like that. And we need to do the same here as we did here, of the 2 groups of 3 trebles together. Oh dear. Oh, see what I did? I didn't do my 3 chains there, so that was my mistake. I was concentrating on what I was trying to say. Okay, my mistake. So we chain 3. Apologies everybody. Make sure you've got 3 chains between each lot, and then you do one group, chain 3, and then your other group into that same space, like that, chain 3. We want to go into that one this time, that space there. And then chain 3, and then into that top 3 chains that we did on that round before, we're going to do 2 trebles together. That's 1, 2, and finish that like that. Let me take the hook out. So we've got a nice sort of semicircle there, and the next round we're going to do is going to make the hexagon shape. So to keep that nice straight edge, we're just going to chain 3 and turn the work around, and then into each one of these spaces here, apart from where we've got the double, we're going to do 3 chains. So, sorry, 3 trebles. So that's 1, 2, 3, like that. Sorry, move the camera. And then this one we're going to do 3 trebles. So we're just not going to do a chain or anything. We're just going to go straight into that next space and do our 3 trebles. Okay, and in this one what we need to do is we need to make that corner more pronounced. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight in and do 3 trebles, so you can see I've done 3 trebles into that space that's got the 2. I'm going to do 1 chain, and then I'm going to do 3 more trebles into that same space. And you can see it's made a nice turn there. Let me just get some more yarn. And then here we're going to do 3 trebles, 3 trebles, and then in this corner bit here we're going to do the same as what we did here. So let me get to that space. So that's 1, 2, 3, like that, and then 1, 2, 3. You can see it's taking shape, it's making a nice straight edge there. And again we need to do our corner bit here, so into that space there we do 3 trebles, like that, chain 1, like that. You can see it's making the corner on the other side, and then you just finish off by doing 3 trebles in each of the spaces that you have left now. Just get some more yarn. And to finish off, to make that straight edge, we're just going to do one treble into the top of that, the two trebles together from the round below, and there we are. That is it. That is your half hexagon. So that's my little video on how to do half a hexagon. I hope you found this helpful. I really hope you do. Give me a thumbs up if you did. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would really love you to subscribe. And yeah, I do requests. Clearly this one has been a request. So if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, leave a comment down below if you have those questions, or you can find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, all Girlybunches in everywhere there, or just search for Girlybunches on Google, something will come up. So yeah, that's my little video on how to do the half hexagon, and I shall be back very soon with some more videos for you. Thanks for watching, bye!